let's talk a little bit more about Lucas. You were, I thought, so amazingly transparent and honest in the way that you shared the way that Lucas struggled in his own grief and how you struggled to be his parent during that time, and maybe still do in some ways, right? I mean, I don't parenting is something that goes on and on and on, and so you said that I'm going to quote you. You said parenting Lucas after their deaths had its own layered complications, which I thought, to me, again, sort of heartbreaking, but incredibly honest, and maybe something that some of our listeners today can relate to. What were some of the most challenging parts of parenting, and how did you rise to the occasion and meet those challenges?
Okay, the most challenging times of parenting Lucas were when he wanted to do something that any normal, typical 13 or 14-year-old would want to do. He would want to go to a party, as a freshman that might have juniors or seniors at the party.
Mhm.
And, I would want to say no to that. I would say, no, that is not right. But Alana, as a hurting, grieving parent, I was so exhausted and broken and shattered. It's hard to fight that. So when you don't have the grief, it's a struggle to say no to your kids and to explain why and to come up with the best reason why not. And let's do this instead. Let's redirect. When they're 2, you redirect, redirect, redirect.
Mhm.
But when they're 14, they're in your face.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it. I don't get invited to other parties, all of these things. And I was just so broken and exhausted. There were a few times when I said to him, I can't parent you very well through this. I know that I'm not going to let you go to that, but I have to leave the house right now because it's not going to go well if I stay here. I learned early on from a group called Love and Logic the importance of calling in reinforcements and to not being afraid to call in reinforcements. And I didn't need it until after the deaths of Dad and Reed, and Lucas and I were really struggling. We didn't allow him to do things that we wouldn't have let him do normally. You see what I mean? But it was
Yeah.
harder, and I needed help in getting him on that path.